Hello, everybody, and welcome to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. This billion-dollar palace will host the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers in week number 3. An NFC West battle, two division rivals that know a lot about each other in the last about half-decade or so, with these two teams going head-to-head more than just 2 times a year, oftentimes coming down to a playoff appearance between the two teams. A lot of times in the NFC title game, as well as it is the 49ers on the road, led by Brock Purdy, looking to become the third 3-0 team in this simulation season. Then you got the LA Rams, took their first loss of the year last week to another division rival in the Arizona Cardinals, looking to bounce back after their week 1 overtime win against the Detroit Lions, looking for some more of that magic in this one. The 49ers have been pretty dominant so far this season, getting a couple of wins to begin the year, including last week over the Minnesota Vikings in a game that started out a little bit shaky, but Brock Purdy quickly rallied the troops and made the game much more salvageable than what it was for Houston this past week against the same opponent. But the football is down on the tee. We are just about ready for kickoff. Welcome, everybody. Joining me today, John Zeller, Chili Santoriu, Kirk Cobain, and everybody else joining me throughout. And let's get it started. Josh McCarty on for the kickoff. We are underway at SoFi Stadium. This kick will be returnable from the end zone for San Francisco, and they start drive number 1 at the 20. Here comes Brock Purdy, leading his team to a 2-0 record. Hadn't lost a regular season game until last year on the road in week 5 in Cleveland. What's good, Scribble? Later, Scribble. I'm gonna live update the NBA draft, by the way, for those of you that want to catch both at once. But here we go. CMC in the backfield on 1st and 10. George Kittle in motion, and a handoff up the middle to McCaffrey, the offensive player of the year. Picks up a gain of 4. What up, Arturo? Go over work on time for another great game. Close by B2 at LA, California, baby. Let's go. I always felt like it would be weird to have another team in your state that's not a division rival. I don't know. Not sure if I'd ever root for the one, to be honest. Brock Purdy on 2nd and 6, hands it off inside to McCaffrey, who bounces left and goes left again, and he's got to land. There goes McCaffrey at the 30, the 20, the 10, and he'll go the full 76 yards for the touchdown. And me and Chili off to a heck of a start in fantasy. Let's go. What up, NFL roster guru? What up, Love Morgan? Wow. CMC dynamite. Left side of the field, he goes 76 yards on the second play from scrimmage. All by himself, Christian McCaffrey for the game's opening score. Wow. Welcome back. I like dogs. That should not have voted Rams. No, I saw that in the Discord. Not a good start for the LA Pick'ems, but did not expect McCaffrey to have that good of vision, to be honest with you, as Moody's extra point is up and good. I mean, I know his vision in real life is, incredible. Probably one of, if not the best in the NFL, but in Madden, I'm like, all right, he'll just run forward because the game tells him to. Nope, not at all. He was gone. He was up out of there. So me and Chili already have, what is that? 80 rushing yards plus a touchdown, 14 fantasy points in the first minute. You'd love to see it. Oh, you love to see it. And here we go. LA will try to answer back here on the kickoff return. Up to the 21. And out comes Matthew Stafford. Yeah, roster issues are fixed. NFL roster guru. Appreciate it, man. I went back and double-checked everything myself as well to make sure that there were no depth chart issues, but we should be good for the most part. Rams-Niners, one of the best championship games in a while. Yeah, that game could have gone either way, truth be told. LA tried to rebuttal after a 45-second drive from the 49ers. Matthew Stafford, first pass of the game, outright to Williams on a gain of just a yard. Kyron Williams was actually one of the best running backs in the National Football League last season. One of the most underrated and underappreciated years out of a running back anywhere. Watching NBA Draft on ESPN right now on TV and my phone. Multitasking at its finest. Stafford now on a 2nd and 9. San Francisco will bring 4. Stafford will check down left side. There's Cooper Kupp delivering a stiff arm on a pickup of 5. Stafford did not have himself the best week last weekend. Their loss against the Cardinals. Blowout loss at that as well, 31-13. Didn't get into the end zone until garbage time. So he looks to fix that here at home. See what can happen in the Rams home opener on a 3rd and 4. Matthew Stafford throwing for the 3rd time today. Left side batted up in the air, almost intercepted. Intended for Puka Nacua. And the Niners starting out this game better than anybody else could. Maybe it's so confusing sometimes. Like, how are we at the draft already? Yeah, I really don't know. What up, SM? I don't know either. Ethan Evans on for the punt. Los Angeles goes 3 and out on their opening drive. San Francisco's offense and defense clicking in all facets of the game. Return take it up to the 39. Excellent starting field position here for Brock Purdy. Didn't realize I picked Cowboys last night. Was cheering on the Ravens. Well, yeah, you did. I went through the pick 'em. I was actually going to wonder that because I saw you in chat yesterday. And I was like, I don't feel like he was very enthused by the Cowboys' success. But, yeah, you were one of, I think, 17 people. So that was that. And just like that, San Francisco back in possession of the football. 61-yard drive here coming up for Brock Purdy. With a right side pass on the sideline, caught, no drop by Brandon Ayuk, who truthfully, who knows what's going to happen with him. Still under contract for 1 more year, technically. But he is just all over the place right now, asking other teams to take him in for the right price, but no one wants to give him the number that he's requesting. When will he get signed? That is the question. As Brock Purdy on a 2nd and 10. After his first pass at incompletion, we'll hand it off here to Elijah Mitchell, it looks like. And it's a gain of 4 in his first carry. Who we think taking Bronny? I don't know. Probably won't happen until 2nd round, so we'll be far and away from there. Some guy bet a $500 bet that he would be the first overall pick. What a donation. On a 3rd and 6, the Rams house is on their feet here in Inglewood as Brock Purdy will fire left side wide open. Looks like that is Deebo Samuel into Ram territory at the 48. So LA moving down the field and the Hawks are on the clock. I have a feeling that my app is ahead of a lot of your TVs. So I'm going to let you guys use some democracy here. Should I just announce it on stream or should I wait? 3 minutes gone by in the opening quarter. Another handoff to McCaffrey. His 3rd today, good enough to pick up 5 more. Up to the 43. I know some of you guys have it open, some of you guys don't care. But I will only say stuff if you guys want me to announce. All right. Seems pretty unanimous as far as I'm concerned. But I will keep you guys up to date. Samuel lining up in the slot this time on a 2nd and 5. Brock Purdy with a good pocket down the middle. Finds Ayuk on a 1st down slant. Good enough up to the Ram 38-yard line. Expect about 10 to 15 minutes in between picks. Oh, not 10 to 15. Probably like 8 to 10. But the NBA draft is, it's the NFL draft, basically. It's just same length, all drawn out for no reason. What up, Bang 11? Brock Purdy under center. Run-heavy formation here, which means McCaffrey gets the football. And he chose the wrong gap that time on a gain of just 2. See who ATL picks. Maybe this app's going to be a little bit more behind. I use the Real Sports app, which I feel like is the best app for fan interaction. And it's a good way to get yourself to understand betting odds as well. Same formation here on a 2nd down and 8. This time Purdy will throw the football. Rolling left, hit as he throws, will deliver to McCaffrey, who gets away from a tackler, and there goes CMC at the 12. That seemed like one of the worst tackle opportunities I've seen. Not very good pursuit there. Purdy almost gets sacked. Actually, I don't know how he didn't get sacked. Really bad tackling from the Rams secondary. Not too good. San Francisco inside the red zone for the first time today. McCaffrey and company looking to punch it in. Left side stretches out there, and CMC picks up 2 more. CMC is dialed in. Might be cooked. He might. It's all good, though. There's always another game, always another week. It's the beauty of things. Niners will cut short here in a minute. Same formation this time, flip to the right side. McCaffrey in the backfield. Purdy on the bootleg right. All the time of the world, checking it down the middle. Looking for Charlie Warner. And that one is flung out of his hands, incomplete by Cody Roseboom. Atlanta still on the clock here. I mean, you've had the first overall pick in your hands for a long time. Why are we taking all 10 minutes? Never will understand that. San Francisco looking to convert here on 3rd and 8 at the Ram 10. Purdy, good blocking to the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown by George Kittle, but a late penalty marker comes out. And did he run out of bounds before he caught the football? All eyes are on him right now, and he did. Which is an automatic loss of down, so no point of really throwing him the football. And that is exactly how this drive comes to an end. That's the way George Kittle's touchdown gets thrown off the board. That's hilarious. But Madden will always zoom in on the guy who's guilty of the penalty. I can promise you that much. Loss of down with the penalty, which means Jake Moody on for the game's opening field goal attempt, 27 yards out, and he has got it. Niners take a 10-point lead early on in the first quarter, but the Rams have finally woken up on one side of the football. See if their counterpart can continue the search. Sean McVay, one of the most criminally underrated coaches in the league today. So good. Really took, well, okay, maybe I wouldn't say that. That Jared Goff team and that Jared Goff quarterback was a lot different in the 2019 season. Or sorry, the 2018 season would have been, yeah. Then then it would have been. Return taken here for LA from the 2-yard line. Only up to the 22. But yeah, Jared Goff in LA just never as good really as he was in Detroit, at least I believe. I always think of the Rams in like two different eras. They're like dark blue tan era and their light blue yellow era. Two very different. But yeah, Zachary, I don't even know. Some French dude just got drafted to the Hawks. That's how much I know about basketball. Rams get the football back, only down by 10. Their defense has woken up. Their offense looks to do the same. On this drive, right side pass, that's a good way to start for Matthew Stafford. He will deliver one to Tutu Atwell. And a nice gain there of 14. And I think we are really far behind. I'm just going to go to Twitter, actually. Because apparently the real app is eons behind. Good toss of 14 there for Matthew Stafford, who was back in the gun. With a play action off of Williams, down the middle, delivers to Higbee. Across midfield, a couple of first downs in a row. Now, Zach Edey would have been a crazy first overall pick. I honestly think he might go to the Lakers. Could you imagine him and AD a 1-2 man rotation? That would be nasty. They're going to come back. I believe it. I wouldn't doubt it. 7 minutes gone by here in the opening quarter at SoFi Stadium. Home of the Rams and the Chargers. Hand off to Williams, trying to find somewhere to go. But good pursuit there from the defensive line, including Trey Greenlaw, the linebacker. Twin Towers, yes, quite literally. Wemby or Gobert, typos players, that is true. Wemby's the only French guy I ever knew, though. Second down and 7 at the San Francisco 45-yard line. Matthew Stafford, quick right side pass on the sideline. Nice readjustment made by Atwell. And Stafford's starting to feel a little bit better. Okay. SM, you're a Laker fan too? You and Arturo. I mean, heck, it's in his username, so that would add up. Nice drive going here for Los Angeles, trying to get themselves back within a score. On their second drive, handoff to Williams, shooting out of backhand and up the middle, and inside the red zone with a gain of 17. Both running backs having themselves a pretty good start to this game. Got a dono for you if Stafford throws a pick six. Bet that. Throw back to, what was it, last year or 2 years ago when he threw 5 or 6 picks in a game against the Cowboys. Under 2 to go now in the opening quarter. Los Angeles has joined the red zone party. RPO left side to Higbee. It'll pick up 2 up Elijah McClinton. Welcome back, SPO Gamer. Classic rivalry, indeed. I would argue that in the 2020s, Niners-Rams is more of a rivalry than Niners-Seahawks. I think that was more of a 2010s type of thing. Just because Seattle hasn't been quite as good this decade. By himself in the backfield is Kyron Williams on 2nd and 8. Time is ticking away here in the opening quarter. Stafford, double drop back left side passes out there and caught. It'll be 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Catch made by Colby Parkinson. Speaking of Seahawks, former Seattle Seahawk. All right. Stafford and the Rams have it 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Looking to punch it in for a TD. A little toss left side. Now Williams trying to get around the edge. He cannot get around Fred Warner. It'll be 2nd and goal coming up here. Should be our final play, or one of the final plays of the opening quarter. Right side handoff to Williams, who will break the plane for the Ram touchdown. All right. We have ourselves a game. We have ourselves a game. Run up the middle for Kyron Williams, one of the most underrated and underappreciated backs last year in the end zone. What up, XSM? And an extra point here for Joshua Carty on the way, and good. French dude stuttered out there. I can't blame him. He was full of emotions and excited. Yeah. To be fair, I could never speak a second language. Never, ever. What up, Leontre? Welcome. And a kickoff here for LA. San Francisco back in possession. Return taken from the end zone. And a decent one up to the 21. Hot take, the NBA can't be balanced where team can win the finals. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, can you really balance out any league like that? I don't know if you can. Blake Corum going to be the Jalen Warren of fantasy. I like that take, you know. It's a good take. Rams bring it back within a 3-point game. San Francisco back in possession. Only up by a field goal now. 2 ticks left in the opening quarter. Quick left side pass is low, but caught by Deebo Samuel, which will take us to the end of the first quarter here in Inglewood. Pretty good game going so far. Can't complain. We've been entertained so far. Purdy now with a 3-receiver, 1 tight end, 1 back formation with a handoff to McCaffrey up the middle. And another San Francisco first down. Both teams take best player available. Not always common, but it's understandable. Alex Sarr, center for Fritz, going to the Wizards. There you have it. CMC looking to have himself a career day, off to a good start. Looking to keep it up the middle he goes, trying to bounce it left side. Another gain of 15. Okay. CMC, I'm telling you, me and Chile are dominating with this pick right now. You can't go wrong with drafting him on fantasy. Rockets are now on the clock. Brock Purdy with a tight bunch formation to his right side. Will drop back to throw the football. Checking it down to George Kittle. His first catch today will get half a dozen. Alex Sarr's a bowler. Saw him play as Wemby at center. I actually have heard his name before, I'm pretty sure. Haven't heard the first dude, but I have heard Alex Sarr, I feel like. If you're that good, you know, to play overseas, I feel like your name should come up in the news every here and then. Gain of half a dozen there for George Kittle. His first catch today had the walk-off winner against the Jets in overtime back in week 1. And a gain of just 2 here for McCaffrey. Suns might draft Bronny. Bronny's not going to get drafted in the first round, I'm telling you. Because LeBron's going to spend a year in LA. Then he'll move to wherever Bronny lands. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. Rams fans on their feet here at SoFi Stadium once again. San Francisco facing a 3rd and 2. Pass is caught down the middle in stride. And a gain of 18 yards. Good connection there from Purdy to Cameron Leitzu. Oh, what up, Chili? He has 7 carries, 111 yards, and a touchdown. We are eating right now, my friend. His second carry was a 76-yard score. Bolt, welcome back, everybody. Welcome, Bolt, back to the land of the United States of America, making it safely back from vacation. Good to see you. Run-heavy formation here for San Francisco. McCaffrey with a left side stretch, looking for some blocking, and none going. Gain of just a yard. Bolt's return, ladies and gentlemen. Gotham has been saved. Riders of the Pistons, no shot. 7 minutes left now in the opening half. Brock Purdy with a delayed blitz is hit hard, and he throws an incompletion, almost a fumble. Dangerous pass there for the 49ers. But we got to get a post-vacation interview with you. What was the best part and the worst part of vacation? We got to know the highs and lows of what you saw in Europe. San Francisco facing their longest 3rd down today, 3rd and 9 at the Ram 25-yard line. 4-man rush this time. Purdy stepping up in the pocket. He will take off and pick up the first down. 14-yard rush for Brock Purdy. Mr. Irrelevant. Pick 262 out of Iowa State. The Cyclone. College Football 25 sights and sounds. I did see the Happy Valley thing or whatever with them in Michigan. I don't know how much I'm going to love that. We'll see. McCaffrey ready to get his hands back on the football here. Cameron Leitzu, the tight end, in motion this time. And McCaffrey up the middle. His 9th carry. Trying to make something happen. And he'll pick up 3. It's actually his 10th. Up to the Ram 8-yard line. But what's your record this week? I feel like you've had a much better week now than you did in week 2. You're bouncing back. Kittle touchdown incoming. Give it to CMC. McCaffrey looking for carry number 11, and he will get it left side looking for touchdown number 2, and he will extend to the 1-yard line. No out of bounds, please. Yeah, that was a pretty robbed touchdown, I will say. I mean, they made their crowd realistic. I wish they'd make the music sound more like it was on speakers than like a surround sound cast, but that's all good. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback in the backfield here on 3rd and 1 at the 1, as Brock Purdy sets Cameron Leitzu in motion. See if Juszczyk gets a look here. And a hand off to McCaffrey. He will walk into the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. His 2nd today. Come on, Chili. We're feasting. McCaffrey so hard to stop. Had the longest touchdown streak in NFL history. And he's looking to have another record to add to his accolades in 2024. Extra point here for Jake Moody on the way. And good. The lead is back to 10 for San Francisco. Houston Rockets take Reed Shepherd. Reed Shepherd's a dog, man. Although he fell off big time in that playoff game against Oakland. I don't know a lot about the NBA draft because, I mean, you know, you get guys that are taken from overseas and stuff usually first. I just don't know a whole lot about. But when college basketball players get taken, I usually know a decent amount. But Reed Shepherd, very good pick for the Rockets. He should combine very well with their front court. We are feasting, Chili. Mitch Wishnowsky is on for the kickoff. And he is taken to the end zone by LA. This game going by a little bit quicker than what we've had the last couple days. Yesterday's game was a long, drawn-out game. 49-35 shootout between the Ravens and the Cowboys. That was one of the best games we've had in terms of action. Highlights for that game are almost 13 minutes long. Just got done editing that probably about 4 or 5 hours ago. But peak cinema, as I would describe it as. Midway through the second quarter, Rams deficit back to 10. Their defense could not hold McCaffrey. Left side passes going to Nakua, who will pick up a gain of 9. And Matthew Stafford's feeling pretty good today. Only one incompletion all afternoon. Playing a lot better than normal, but unfortunately playing one of the best offenses and defenses in football in San Francisco. Not going to be easy to take them down as Matthew Stafford heads back under center here on a 2nd down and 1. Williams will want the football. He won't get it. Off the play action, Stafford. Deep left side passes out there to Cooper Kupp. Deep into San Francisco's half of the field. He's taken down by Brown at the 36. Final 4 o'clock game of week number 3 until we head into the prime times. Tomorrow night, Sunday Night Football, Chiefs, Falcons in Atlanta. Monday night doubleheader, Jaguars, Bills, and Bengals, Commanders. Looking forward to our primetime games here in week number 3. Should be pretty good as Matthew Stafford's pass down the middle. Finds Tutu Atwell across a crossing route, gain of 10. First on 200cc, bro's really playing Mario Kart. Stream lagging, my bad. Trying to deal with the lag as much as I can. Falcons getting blown out. I don't know, man. They beat the Eagles last week pretty handily. We'll have to see. Matthew Stafford now, after a couple of first downs back-to-back, looks for his 3rd consecutive on a check down here to Higbee. Up the sideline. We'll make it 2nd and 5. I've been thinking about making a Google form MSG channel history quiz over a lot of different things, over team histories, player histories, event histories, channel history. Like 20 questions to see who knows my channel the best. I might do it. We'll have to see. Now on a 2nd and 5, Matthew Stafford making some adjustments. Deep pass down the middle, and it's caught by Higbee at the 2. Chiefs are going to drop 60 on the Falcons. I don't think it'll be quite 60, but it'll be a lot probably. Yeah, John Zeller, that really did sum up your week. I figured you had Kittle by your reaction, but I didn't know for sure. But that's absolutely hilarious. Los Angeles now moving with a sense of urgency at the 2 on 1st and goal. Handoff to Williams, who throws off Fred Warner and almost broke the plane. Would have been impressive to get rid of the best linebacker in football, or one of at least, right there. But Nick Bosa denies the touchdown to Kyron Williams on his last breath. And we'll see if we get a review here. We will not. Rams shot out of the end zone there. Williams will look to break the plane on 2nd and goal this time at the 1. Up the middle he goes, taken down to the backfield. A loss of a yard this time. Forced down by Leonard Floyd and company as we have hit the 2-minute warning. 17-7 the score. 3rd play inside the 2-yard line here for the LA Rams. Looking to punch it in once and for all. Handoff to Williams following blockers, bouncing outside, stiff-arming Fred Warner for the Ram touchdown. He's done it again. Okay, both of these running backs are just dialed in today. What a big slim welcome. Good to have you back in here. Right after a Ram touchdown. 4 total touchdowns today, all scored by the running back ones of both teams. Williams has his 2nd, matching Christian McCaffrey. And an extra point here for Joshua Carty, trying to make this a field goal game once again. It is up and it is good. Nice melodic drive there from Matthew Stafford. And the LA Rams bring it back within a field goal. Try to forbid the 49ers to become our 3rd 3-0 team this season. I think we're almost guaranteed to get one. Actually, no, I don't think that's true at all. Let me look at the playoff picture right now. I'll tell you who is still undefeated this season. Browns and Steelers are both 3-0. The Commanders and 49ers are both 2-0. So we are down to our last 4 undefeated teams this season, which is bizarre. On for the kickoff is Joshua Carty. Under 2 minutes left to go. San Francisco will begin their 2-minute drill from the destination of this kick return, which will be the 23-yard line. And back to the field comes Brock Purdy. There's McCaffrey. Take a screenshot of that, Chili. That's a lot of fantasy points right there, plus a catch and run of probably a good 20-some yards. What up, Cameron Archer? Welcome. Cheering on Matthew Stafford today. Not having a terrible day at all. This is a pretty evenly matched football game, all things considered. Anybody got a dark horse fantasy running back this year? I'll have to think of one. Give me a minute. 49ers now win the 2-minute drill, all 3 timeouts in a minute 53. Brock Purdy looking to go the length of the field. Pass caught in the flat there by George Kittle on a gain of 3. Dark horse running back. Give me Kenneth Walker. I have a feeling, he did great things at Michigan State. And I feel like that offense, although it's very lopsided wide receiver-wise, quarterback play, not the best there. So I'll take it. Minute and a half to go now. San Francisco not reaching for a timeout just yet. High snap taken control by Purdy. Down the middle finds McCaffrey on a first down toss. And a gain of 10. Rico Dowdle, nah, that's crazy. Kenneth has been great the last 2 years, helped me win a few weeks. I need somebody to just be that player that wins close ones for me. Approaching a minute left now in the opening half. Brock Purdy with 2 backs in the backfield this time. Looking to throw the football. Right side to Elijah Mitchell, caught up the sideline on a gain of 2, but he will stop the clock with 56 seconds left with his first catch. Trey Benson, okay. You're thinking running back 2s, serviceable running back 2s. Trying to think. You can't go wrong with David Montgomery or Jahmyr Gibbs either. One of those 2 will always do well. Same formation here for Brock Purdy. Time is stopped with 56 seconds. Getting out of bounds there was Elijah Mitchell, who will take a first down completion outside the backfield up to the 47. UConn guard. UConn guards are always good. I'm trying to figure out who that might be. Stephen Castle. Gotcha. Stephon Castle. I don't remember how they say it. Yeah, anybody from UConn the last couple of years is guaranteed to be successful. Shout out Dan Hurley. Niners take their first time out here with 51 seconds left. Left side passes out there and caught by Debo. First down, San Francisco. Jonathan Brooks is a sleeper. He was the best running back in the draft. I can't say I know who that is off the top of my head. To be quite frank, under 30 seconds left now. San Francisco on the cusp of field goal range, and they will get into it here with a 3-yard check down to Brandon Ayuk. Poverty franchise is on the clock. Oh, boy. Who could that be? Oh, the Detroit Pistons. Dan Hurley should have been the Lakers coach. He's a fool for leaving $70 million on the table. Listen, he might be a fool for the money, but he does not want to tarnish his reputation. He doesn't want to be coached by LeBron. He wants to win 3 straight. I respect it. Final timeout left in the back pocket of San Francisco. Purdy deep down the field he goes. It is caught by Kittle inside the 24, and I think they will take the time all the way down here and burn a timeout and just take their points. I can't blame them. Not a bad business decision, which they will do. Running back drafted by the Panthers. Gotcha. Travis Etienne, I like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that Lawrence is it's not that he's bad. He's regressed, I'll say that, since his injury against Cincinnati. He did not look good in that last stretch of the season for the Jaguars. That whole team did not look good. Very off rhythm. You can just feel something in that team. Jake Moody making his second appearance today. Trying to give San Francisco a 6-point halftime cushion. 41-yarder is up, and it is good. If only he could have done that against the Browns. Same distance and everything. Oh, well. What up, Willie Berryhill? Jonathan Taylor? I like that. JT is, I don't know. I feel like he kind of fell under the radar this last season because he didn't put up the numbers that he did a couple of years ago. But always remember this. The running back one every single year. The running back that leads the league in rushing yards tends to fall below the top 5 the year after. So I would be very cautious taking Josh Jacobs in a year like this year. Especially with him moving on to a different team. I don't know. Wishnowski is over the kickoff here. 1 second left in the half. And a short kick return will be taken from inside the 10. And we have hit halftime at SoFi Stadium. Close one here, 20-14, the halftime score, with the 49ers on pace to become the third 3-0 team. Gibbs going to cook this season. I like that. I feel like Doug Peterson has just made the Jags mid for a minute, hoping that the talent would just take over, but they need more guidance. I agree. I don't love Doug Peterson, truthfully. He's going to be one of the coaches on the hot seat early on in the start of the season, I have a feeling. I just don't foresee him doing a lot of good stuff. I'd say him, McCarthy, Sirianni's seat's going to get hot. Just watch. Dable, pretty much every coach that is not brand new in the NFC East is going to be on the hot seat at one point or another. That's my prediction. Going to avoid the Saints running backs because our O-line is not good and we have a crowded running back room. That's fair enough. I wish Jamal Williams was more productive, but oh well. Opening half, kickoff return for LA, looking to take their first lead of the game on their opening drive here in the third quarter. Injury on the field, and we will step aside for 20 seconds, which will let me take a drink. If I'm taking a lot of time in between sentences, I'm trying to stay hydrated. Not feeling the greatest today, but flu game, if you will, for me. So no worries there. Always stay hydrated, chat. Especially in these hot summer days. Make sure you get your water. See what the Rams can do here on their opening drive of the third quarter. Well, they hand off to Kyron Williams. He will pick up 4. And he has got baby stats compared to that of Christian McCaffrey. What up, fantasy draft room? Saquon going to have a massive year behind the Eagles O-line. I actually like that take, you know. Losing Jason Kelsey's not going to help a lot, but still got Lane Johnson and stuff, right? I mean, that would make sense. See what the Rams go to here on a 2nd and 6. Quick pass down below, caught by Cooper Kupp, and he will spin his way for a Ram first down. Just get over my summer cold. I feel like everyone's due for like an illness every season, every other season. Then there's just those kids that grew up outside 24/7 that don't get sick if you could put a fungus in front of them. I don't get it. Good start to the drive here for Los Angeles, able to move the chains up to the 30. As Stafford, right side, passes off the mark to Nakua. Just the second incompletion today from Matthew Stafford. Drafted Saquon last year, I feel you. I took Derrick Henry last year, which didn't look bad on the surface, but he'd either go for 200 yards or 20, no in between. Not a lot of fun having him last season. Los Angeles in a bench-type formation, right side stretch going to Kyron Williams, almost got away to the edge there. He'll pick up a gain of 7. So you see him in a Bengal uniform? Or Joe Mixon, you mean, yeah. That is going to look very weird. Him and Diggs in a Texan uniform. Houston is a very 2019 Browns team to me. Very similar in a lot of ways. 7-yard gain there for Kyron Williams makes it a much more manageable third down for Stafford, who will throw this one deep right side over, shoots Cooper Kupp. Would have been an easy first down. Keon Coleman had a great draft, or a great late draft flex position player. Is a great late draft flex. That's a tongue twister and a half. But yeah, I would agree. And it's celebration stuff, so what's not to like about him? 1 first down picked up on that drive for LA, and they will punt it away. Ethan Evans will step into this one. Returnable here for San Francisco. Looking for some special teams magic. Not going to brew anything up here on that one. CMC only adding to his impressive stat line, almost 150 all-purpose yards today. Ron Holland. I don't know who Ron Holland is. No, I do. That sounds familiar. Ron Holland. Does not sound like a very American name. But I have a feeling it is. I know it is. It's got to be another Kyron Williams this year? Yeah, most likely. San Francisco's opening drive of half number 2 starts at the 31. Little RPO to George Kittle. Will pick up 6. One of Die Hard Fits fan chose the Niners. You and I think 42 other people. 42-8 was the split this week in the Week 3 fan pick'em. If you're interested in that or joining the Discord for the entire season scores, schedule, and standings, let one of my mods know. I formation look here for San Francisco. And a left side handoff to McCaffrey following blockers. Will pick up 3 more and make it 3rd and 1. I remember having Amari Cooper in fantasy when he put up 260 against the Texans. That I actually think I had him too in one of my leagues. That was a generational day, you know. Joe Flacco was out there throwing everything to him. McCaffrey by himself in the backfield here on a 3rd and 1. Football likely going to him, and it will up the middle, finding a gap. There goes McCaffrey across the midfield stripe, and a gain of another 12 yards. He is feasting today. Quentin Lake on the tackle, the safety there for LA. Tajay Spears going to be the next Kyron Williams of 24-25. Okay. Hot take, but I like it. Back to a run-heavy formation here for San Francisco. Doesn't mean Purdy can't throw the football down the middle low. And controlled by Debo. Not the best pass there. Ron Holland's a Piston. Poor guy. Poor guy indeed. Poor Detroit, man. Maybe him and Cunningham can get something going. From your hometown, that's pretty cool. Brandon Ayuk by himself this time at the top of the screen on a 2nd and 2. McCaffrey gets a right side handoff, his 15th carry today. Blocks out there by Juszczyk, and there goes McCaffrey inside the red zone. He's going to have well over 200 yards today, I'll tell you that much, especially if they have to start chewing clock. He'll get the football even more, but he is up there right now in his numbers. John Zettler, chili eggs off. We can all agree that we're just going to cancel out running backs next week because we're all going to take him. Inside the red zone once again are the 49ers. Left side pitch to McCaffrey. Following blockers again. There goes CMC, his 3rd TD today. Okay, so he's on a ban list for next week for those of you participating. Yeah, me and Chili going head-to-head for 1st and 2nd right now. Christian McCaffrey, a legacy afternoon here in Inglewood. His 3rd touchdown in less than 3 quarters. Chili, I have CMC as well, though, so they cancel out. Don't forget about that. 49ers going to go for 2, looking to make it a 14-point game. It is Ayuk in the backfield who gets the handoff up the middle. Some trickery going to work out for San Francisco. CMC wanted a breather, so they said, all right, next man up. Fantasy League of the Simulation, me and John Zeller, because he's a member, and 2 of my mods were in on it this week, just doing a little 4-man fantasy league, but we do that sounds very un-English, but it is English. We do have a weekly fan pick'em. I send out a Google form at the beginning of each week. You guys fill out who you think's going to win. I keep live fan standings and stuff in the Discord. For as much fan interaction as possible, I want you guys to feel like you have some incentive in being in chat, more than just watching your own team play the game or something like that. Because it is fun to have players and teams to cheer on for when your team has got a couple of weeks before they play. As Wisnowski is on for the kickoff. The Rams face their largest deficit today at 14. And a good return here is going to aid to it nicely. Up to the 37. Best starting field position today for Matthew Stafford and the Rams. I think we're gonna come to a democracy conclusion here from my Mons and John Zeller that CMC is going to be on the ban list next week. Harry Commander's going to have a college-style up-tempo offense for JD5. Okay, I like that. Rams' 2nd possession here of the 2nd half. Got to get to work. Down 14. Stafford throws to a highly contested Puka Nacua. Hit hard by Fred Warner, who forces the 3rd consecutive Stafford incompletion. 849 hours till football season, 71 days. The countdown begins. But hey, preseason not too far away. We're about exactly a month out. Pretty close at least. Matthew Stafford under center at the 37. Little half-pass misdirection. And that's going the wrong direction on a loss of 2 for Kyron Williams, who has still got a touchdown to get here if he wants to catch up to McCaffrey. Yeah, I think we could probably get that ban going. I'll take it this week. I'm happy about it. But we'll see. Not too upset whatsoever. 4 receivers to the left side of Matthew Stafford on 3rd and 12. With a pocket collapsing, Nick Bosa and Dre Greenlaw will combine. That was a brutal backfield collision. And a sandwich type of sack taken by Matthew Stafford. Not his best. Go 3 and out. Despite starting that drive at the 37. Returnable punt here, taking left sideline up to the 40. 49ers back on the field. Pardon that. That was my voice absolutely imploding on itself. Just over 3 billion seconds. I don't believe that, actually. 3 billion seconds is a lot of time. I don't think it's the equivalent of that many. I mean, 3,600 times what? How many hours did you say? I don't remember what you said earlier. Let me find it. For Purdy, right side passes, caught with one hand by Deebo Samuel, and he will flip the field to the other 40. Then 3 million, yeah, that sounds more like it. I was going to say 3 billion. It's pretty crazy. Nice toss there from Purdy on a gain of 22. Deebo Samuel Brock Purdy stepping right, throwing that direction, wide open. George Kittle up the sideline, and the 49er offense starting to gain some heat. Lag it again, my bad, guys. I will try to keep it as lag-free as possible, but not a lot that I can do. I'll give it that much. Now it is lagging a little bit. It's seen worse. I'll be honest. We've had worse days. But that's all right. That's a big-time toss there. For show. Approaching 3 minutes left now in the third quarter. San Francisco trying to add to their largest lead. Purdy down the middle, wide open. Ayuk came back for it a little bit. So a gain of just 9. I doubt it's 38. It's probably up there around like the high 20s usually. 38's a record? No, it's not. But fun fact, my record was when I had less than 1,000 subs. I had 44 in chat for Titans Commanders in 2022. Single back formation for the 49ers. McCaffrey looking for number 4, but Purdy will throw right side at Jennings, and it went off his hands, incomplete. And McCaffrey, I know he's smirking underneath that helmet. He's happy that one was dropped. I mean, it says 31 for me as well, but it's probably not an accurate number. We'll see, though. Single back formation once again for San Francisco. McCaffrey looking for TD number 4. Well, the handoff up the middle. He will not get there. Close, but not quite. Cameron Curl with the tackle. Hang on. Is Cameron Curl C-U-R-O or K-U-R-O? Cameron C-U-R-L. I don't know why my roster has a K-U-R-L. Interesting. Jake Moody on for the 20-yard chip shot. Looking to put San Francisco up 3 scores. It's up, and it's good. Disappointed they didn't go for it there. Said 5 touchdowns for CMC. I saw that earlier. I don't think it's going to happen. But, hey, we got 10 likes already. Let's go. Big ups to the chat. Love to see it. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, I'll take a field goal there. I don't mind going up 3 possessions as a person who picks San Francisco, but I would have liked to see McCaffrey take it in for a 4th TD, set a little fantasy record for us this season. Would have been something special, but this game's starting to get out of reach a little bit. Need a big drive here for LA as Mitch Wishnowski's on for the kickoff. Return will be taken from the end zone here for LA, looking for a special team spark. And they won't get one this time, only up to the 23. Oh, referencing the spelling of it? Okay, I got you. I got a problem with it, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, but I have paper rosters in front of me, and I have his last name K-U-R-L. Apparently it's C-U-R-L. I mean, not that it makes a difference, but just a little bit of my OCD pet peeve. But I mean, yeah, I'm telling you, the YouTube view count, it's either spot on or it's so far off that I don't even look at it. That's just kind of how it is. LA back in possession of the football. Hush has gone across the building here of SoFi Stadium, with the Rams trying to get back into it. Kyron Williams will take a right side handoff for a gain of 4. Kyler, I thought Murray. You understand the confusion there, I'm sure. Any fantasy points too? Yeah, yesterday was a very long stream. This game should go by quicker naturally. LA looking for a spark on the offensive end. Handoff to Williams, and he is hit by Hufanga and Warner on a gain of just 2. It also helps that every pass has basically been complete. Every rush has been inbounds for the majority of this game. Should the NFL have a lottery? No, they should not. Tanking should be embraced in certain times. 2 receivers to the left side and the right side of Matthew Stafford on a 3rd and 4. Looking to avoid back-to-back 3 and outs, and he will do so down the middle to Kyron Williams. Tackled by Greenlaw at the 35. I don't like the idea of a lottery to begin with. I mean, you're really going to take it to, like, who was it they got a... Was it the Hawks that were a play-in team, and they got a 1st overall pick? Like, what is that, man? Under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Rams looking to spark a comeback starting now here on this play. Stafford deep down the middle finds Cooper Kupp across the midfield stripe. Up to the 49er, 49. I wouldn't say it would ruin it. It would definitely tarnish it, though. That would certainly make it a little bit worse. 49er, 49, yes, sir. Eggs off announcing the ban to the chat. I would agree. Should be our final play of quarter number 3 here at SoFi Stadium in a game dominated today by the San Francisco 49ers. Gain of 1 for Kyron Williams will take us to our final 10 minutes of regulation. All San Francisco, the third quarter. Rams looking to change that narrative here with this drive. Needing a spark from somebody. See if it'll come from anybody. 10 minutes left to decide a winner here in an NFC West showdown. In a 4:25 game, little check down pass to Cooper Kupp, who will try his best to get around the likes of Dre Greenlaw, but good luck with that. It is not going to happen. His third tackle today. Manifesting a Stafford pick 6. I feel like the game's heading that direction. Two-back look on a 3rd and 7. Matthew Stafford will take a snap and look to throw the football. Pocket collapsing. Bosa giving chase. Right side pass is intercepted. Picked up by Hufanga, and he's taken down at the 41. Oh, almost had it right there. If he got around that guy, he was gone. He was gone. Well, you can feel the sense of urgency in Matthew Stafford's tosses, looking for Tutu Atwell. Excellent coverage there from Talanoa Hufanga. So close. McCaffrey, good lord, dude. 2 catches, 24 yards. That's what, 4.4 points. 180 yards is 18 more, so we're at 22.4, plus all the touchdowns. So we're at 38.4 for a running back. Yeah, you love to see it. What up, Lila? Welcome back. Good to see you here. Rams not doing too well. I know you're a little bit of a Rams supporter on the side. Not the greatest performance for LA today. San Francisco back in possession, up by 17. They have the game in their control because this guy's on the field. A gain of 4 for McCaffrey. CMC becoming Jokic with the stats. He is probably beyond that this week. Can't even compare it. He's like Tracy McGrady in the 4th quarter against Spurs right now. It's the only way I can compare it. I mean, truly, he is just taking over this entire game. Time to chew away some time with the best back in football. Christian McCaffrey. A handoff up the middle following his blockers. Got a first down yet again. Almost to that 200-yard mark. I got Mahomes. Sure, he's going to throw for 500 plus tomorrow. We'll see. I got Jaden Daniels. I'm trying to think. Chile has Josh Allen, and you have Mahomes. So 3 of our 4 quarterbacks coming down to the final couple games here. San Francisco chewing the clock away. Brock Purdy back under center. 8 minutes left in regulation. And outside handoff to McCaffrey. Good field vision there. Will pick up 5 more on his 20th carry. Averaging almost 10 yards a carry on 20 carries is outrageous work. Zach Edey pick 17. That would be nasty. I don't think Edey has as much talent as a lot of other guys, but his size makes up for it, I'll be honest. 40 more seconds come off the clock with a gain of 5 for McCaffrey, and he is now over 200 yards rushing on the afternoon. Unreal. Would you accept this trade, CMC, for Prime King Henry? Prime King Henry? Yes. Prime King Henry had a 2,000-yard rushing season. That won't happen for a while, especially with how much the NFL is becoming a pass-first game. That was legendary. San Francisco looking to move the chains here on a 3rd and 3. Inside handoff to McCaffrey. He will move the sticks with a gain of 7 more. But none of you had Derek Carr. You're right about that. Josh Allen, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and Patrick Mahomes. I'd take Daniels because he's been playing pretty well. He has been the best rookie in the Sim series all season long. Approaching 6 minutes left to go now in regulation. Another handoff to McCaffrey, just a gain of 2 that time. And we say that with as much spite as possible. 209 total now. Insanity. AD and Edey would be the Twin Towers. That would be an insane duo. Always bet on Washington Madden. You get it. You understand now. See if Brock Purdy will look to throw the football. Of course not. You got CMC in the backfield on a pinpole left and a gain of 1. Thought it could have gone for a little bit more, but it will not. Williams with a tackle on that one. We are getting into the last couple of moments here. And what should be a pretty easy win for the San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy now on a 3rd and 7. McCaffrey in the backfield to his left side. Will look to block now. Will go out as a receiver. Right side pass is intercepted. Looks like that's Tre'Davious White. Back-to-back weeks with a pick for him. And the Rams will take advantage of that all day long. What platform are you on? I am on a PS5. Tre'Davious White returns the favor from the Matthew Stafford INT. Looking for Deebo Samuel was Brock Purdy. Inaccurate. Nice route running there from Tre'Davious White. Kittle got a tackle. That's got to mean something. Stats indeed. I feel like tackles on the offensive end should be worth a point or so. I mean, I don't know. Who could tell you at this point? I mean, imagine if your fantasy team this week was Derek Carr, CeeDee Lamb, and Christian McCaffrey. You wouldn't even need a tight end. Not going to lie, you can sit them out. Rams take over at the 20-yard line following the INT. Matthew Stafford checking it down left side to Nakua. Take it down at the 23-yard line. 2015 Cam got the whole league on notice. He really did. I've been seeing so many Cam Newton edits recently. Low-key got me reminiscing, man. I missed that Cam Newton. I really, really do. Midway through the 4th and final quarter here at SoFi Stadium. Looks like San Francisco will improve to a hefty 3-0 on this season, which is not easy. They played some tough opponents. I will admit their week 2 opponent in Minnesota, pretty weak, but week 1 against the Jets, although they haven't looked good this season, their roster is talented. And obviously this week playing a good Rams team as well, former playoff team. Not too shabby, but the Rams will look to bounce back in week number 4. Back to the drawing board, back-to-back losses in this division. That pass almost picked off by Dre Greenlaw. He'd be the intended receiver that time. It just went the wrong direction. Puka Nakua for CeeDee Lamb? Nah. Still time for Stafford pick 6. True. Could happen right here. Rams going to go for it on 4th and 4. Why not? Down by 17. Looking for any glimmer of light at the end of the tunnel. Passes downfield and caught by Puka Nakua. Staying on his feet for a gain of 21. He'll keep the time ticking along. Former playoff teams, not what you want to be most known for? I mean, fair enough. I don't deny that fact. In the no huddle are the LA Rams here. Under 4 to go, Matthew Stafford. Facing a 4-man rush deep down the middle. Almost throws a pick right into the hands of Fred Warner, who is a lurk artist and a half, to say the least. That man's different. Matthew Stafford testing the best linebacker in football the last couple of years, and Fred Warner almost made him pay the price. And a crossing route, big time hit there from Deommodore Lenoir. Forces the incompletion. Woo. Overthrown pick. I don't think we're going to get a pick on this drive anymore. Turnover on downs is more likely at this point. We'll have to see, though. Stafford and the Rams have it now on a 3rd and 10 at the 47. Looking for the 43. Stafford pocket collapsing, taken down by Leonard Floyd and Nick Bosa once again. Is it safe to switch your defense every week in fantasy? It could be. Honestly, the smart thing to do, I've seen a lot of people do it. Whoever the worst offensive football is, last year was Carolina, the year before was the Giants. Just whoever their defense is playing, take them. 4th and 14, Rams going to keep the offense moving. One more time, Stafford from under center. Supposed to give it chase. Deep pass down the middle, incomplete. Dangerous tackle right there. But it will be a turnover on downs. Rob Dillingham, another Kentucky Wildcat. Okay. So Kentucky, oh, Donovan Clingan got taken too. I didn't see that. Another UK. Okay, so 2 Huskies, 2 Wildcats taken. And 1 guy from the G League and everybody else. Wow, there you have it. 3 minutes left in regulation. McCaffrey back to work, right side, cutting up the middle with a gain of 4 more. And what a week for CMC. Draft Slab on YouTube? Bet that. Probably have to tune in. 8-5 sounds nice right now. I think I'm probably in that same boat, to be honest with you. Nice, easy win today for me. Feels pretty good. Second out at 6 at the 40. San Francisco from under center, left side handoff to McCaffrey. Away to the edge he goes, picking up a first down. Rob Dillingham going to play with Wemby. That's going to be tough. That is going to be tough. Rob Dillingham younger than me? All right, that's just not true. There's no way that's true. Wait for the 2-minute warning here at SoFi Stadium. Rams will walk away victorious. 1 or 2 more first downs, and we could call this game here. Although the Rams don't look like they're going to reach for their pockets for a timeout. McCaffrey up the middle will gain 6 more. 229 rush yards for Christian McCaffrey. It's true, that's crazy. Dang, dude. It's crazy how old we're getting, truthfully. 2nd and 4, McCaffrey in the backfield to the right side of Brock Purdy. Gets another carry left side. He's got a first down for the 49ers, and that'll do it. I'm sitting here talking about 22 AIs doing robotic things that zeros and ones tell them to do. Meanwhile, there's people my age playing in, like, the Euros right now, making a whole heck of a lot more money than I am. What am I doing with my life, man? Should have one more step here from Brock Purdy. CMC will get one final carry here before the end of this one. Up the middle he goes, another positive gain. McCaffrey will take it all the way to the end zone. The icing on the cake. I don't think he meant to score, but he got tackled into the end zone. Chili, it's over, man. You and me are just going head to head. There it is. Touchdown number 4, the most by a field player this season. CMC. That's really just the salt in the wound. He didn't want to score. He was trying to go down, but he didn't. He got spun to the end zone. A little Todd Gurley on the Falcons type of play right there. But that'll result in a 24-point lead for the San Francisco 49ers. You love to see it. Solo MSG Fantasy. He really did. I mean, every now and then you're going to have a player that does that. One week it's Will Fuller. The next week it's Puka Nacua. Like, it's just so random. Always so random. And over the kickoff is Mitch Wishnowski. Almost going to wish Mitchnowski, but that's not his name. Rams will take a return down by 24 to the right side at the 19-yard line. Timberwolves have traded the 8th pick. Traded for Rob Dillingham. Oh, wow. The Timberwolves. Okay. Wow, that seems actually nasty now. Rob Dillingham, Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns. Holy cow. Ring watch, maybe? That's CMC of Dynamite. Okay, that's... Oh, my God. I said CMC Dynamite earlier when he scored that 76-yard touchdown. That was tough, though. I don't mind that. 30 seconds left here. 5-man rush coming. Matthew Stafford hit as he throws. Incomplete. No mercy from Dre Greenlaw. And Diamador Lenore, who was blitzing off the weak side of Stafford. Details unknown. I'm sure they had to have thrown a pretty hefty amount of picks in there. Pick 6, please. That would be insane. Edie to the Grizzlies. Oh, boy. Him and John Morant with the post moves. Oh, my. Imagine that pick and roll. That's disgusting. Stafford on 2nd and 10. Will look to throw again. Down the middle, caught by Atwell. First down, Rams. And they're burning a timeout down 24, really. Come on, Sean, let's go home. Pack it up, let's get going. Memphis got Zach Edey. Dude, I'm telling you, though, how are you going to defend that pick and roll? John Morant, the posterizer himself, and Zach Edey, who is going to be one of the tallest and meatiest players, in the NBA. Rams take a timeout with 20 seconds left here in regulation. Stafford will check it down to Williams, who drops the football. Cool. Hey, I said pause. All right. I know what that sounded like, which is why I said pause. That is going to be quite the duo, though. Memphis might be pretty good if Ja can stay out of trouble. That's all it's going to take. Stafford on 2nd and 10 at the 31. Four-man rush coming here for the 49ers. Stafford cannot find anybody. Now going to launch left side down the sideline. Incomplete. Doesn't make sense. I mean, I don't know. Timberwolves are trading a 2031 unprotected first and a protected 2030 swap to the Spurs from Dillingham. That's a steal. They actually just fleeced him. 2031, this kid's in like freshman year. What's that going to do? 3rd and 10 here for the Rams. Time to start chucking it up if you're Matthew Stafford. And he will do so right side, incomplete. I just don't. What are the Spurs doing? I mean, a 2031 first-round pick is genuinely somebody in like 7th grade right now. That's insane. Rams are going to punt it away one last time. Ethan Evans on the field for the game's final play. And a return ticket here for San Francisco just for the heck of it. Up to the 30-yard line. And the San Francisco 49ers, the 3rd team at 3-0, joining the Browns and the Steelers. And they have dominated every single week, continuing their surge in the NFC West against the Rams. 38-14 the final. And there you have it. Final game of the 4 o'clock block here in Week 3. On to Sunday Night Football. Chiefs, Rams tomorrow night under the bright lights of NB. Gets to the final initial for copyright purposes. Appreciate you guys tuning in, though. We will see all of you tomorrow for Chiefs